All right. Hello and welcome to another Edge of Eternities draft. And look what we've opened here. Another Mutinous Massacre. I feel like I open this card at every single draft, but I'm going to take it. It's an unbelievable bomb. Once you hit 7 mana, it's usually either a Plague Wind or an Insurrection or some mix of both. Just incredibly powerful. You can destroy all creatures of odd or even CMC and steal the rest and threaten them. Just amazing card. I love Interceptor Mechan, another premium card, and probably would be my pick here if the Mutinous Massacre weren't here, but I think this is a better red-black card. Galactic Wayfarer, another really strong one. Grove Strider, Assembler. I expect all those to be taken, so that's 4 picks. Decode Transmissions probably gets taken. Maybe Dual Sun Technique, that's 6 of them. Maybe we definitely going to wheel the Mechan, Starfighter Pilots. Don't really care about these cards very much. Yeah, not going to wheel anything great, but I'm going to take the Massacre. I've splashed this card on multiple occasions. It's splashable. All right, we're not going to take the Power Depot. Got a Vault Guard Trooper. This card's fine. 5 mana, 5/5. And you can discard your hand, draw 2 cards. And your end step if you have 2 or more tapped creatures. It's not bad. Bombard is fine. I mean, Whale is fine too, but I'd rather lean red or black if I can. So I think it's for me, it's between the Bombard and the Vault Guard Trooper. And it's pretty close, honestly. I don't know. I'm inclined to take the Vault Guard Trooper just because red does have a lot of removal at common. You got the Plasma Bolt, you got the you have Bombard, you have Orbital Plunge. At uncommon, you have Cut Propulsions. Like I'm frequently glutted on burn spells, so I expect I could pick up more of those later. But I don't know. This card has seemed like it has been decent. I like to try it out a little bit more. So here we have Roving Actuator, which has been solid in my experience. Like if you can get Plasma Bolts, cheap removal. If we're in black, we can get Depressurize or Tragic Trajectory. It's not too hard to set up a turn where you void and then play this and kill something else. So probably going to take it. There's also Blade of the Swarm, fine card, 4 mana 5/3 or 4 mana 3/1 kill a warped thing. I like both of those, but I'm inclined to take the Actuator here. We also, I mean, at this point we have another red card, so we could go, like red-blue, splash the Massacre. You don't have to be red-black per se. I have splashed Massacre before in Grixis, and it was very good. So let's try the Actuator. All right, so Dodge Strike Vanguard, very good card. Doesn't really fit with the Massacre, though. A few white cards here. We got Steel Storm Operator, good in blue-red if we end up in that, but again, not great with the Mutinous Massacre. Debris Field Crusher is an okay 5-drop, 3 damage to any target, and it turns into a 1/5 vehicle with fire breathing in a way. Not bad. Feel Too Deep's a sideboard card. I do like the Whales. The Whales are quite good. So, I mean, the best cards I think are like Vanguard, Whale, Crusher, Steel Swarm. Sammy's Curiosity is really good too. I could take the Curiosity. I could easily go red-green ramp into Massacre. I think I'm going to try the Field Crusher. I have not gotten to play with this card yet. I want to see how good it is. Seems like it could be decent. Territorial Bruntar, another really good red creature, but the curve's looking quite high now. Bobbringer, solid green card. Black does not feel like it's open. I'm not getting a lot of good black cards. White could be open, possibly green. Yeah, I'm just gonna take the Bruntar here. I think it is legitimately the best card in the pack. Thawbringer actually does seem like an overperformer, so I would believe you if you told me Thawbringer maybe in this format is better, but I'm fine just continuing to take good red cards, and Bruntar is a solid one. But yeah, the curve's getting top heavy. Some cheap removal or landers, I think, are what we're looking for now. So Wolfwalker Ardent, which is fine, but not amazing with what we have so far. Some mediocre green cards. Again, a Whale. A lot of Whales going around. I think I'm just going to take the red uncommon still, though. Nothing else really makes you want to jump into another color for it. And Ardent's fine. It's not bad. Magus of the Moon. Wow, okay. Even Doe. Alright, I think I'll take Embrace Oblivion here. If I do end up red-black, it's something I can recur with a roving actuator. It's, you know, cheap removal in a sense. I don't think I want to play Magus of the Moon. I don't think this card's realistic or worth going into green for. There's some good blue cards here. Does feel like blue might be open, but I mean, this is a fine black card. All right, I'm gonna take a command bridge now. I mean, I do think Perigee Beckoner is solid, especially in red-black. But I like the command bridge because in the event that I do want to splash the Mutinous Massacre, this is what gets you there. And in multiple decks where I have splashed the Massacre, it's been command bridge, which helped me make that possible. So, what? Wield the Interceptor Mechan? That's insane. I was considering I would have first picked this card if the Massacre weren't there. All right. Well, I'm going to slam that and probably plant my flag. And again, I could easily splash black for the Mechan and the Massacre and play something else, but that is a really nice pickup there. All right, now the green cards continue coming. I'm going to take... I'm going to take the Whale. I feel like blue is more open. There's a chance that I would go like blue-red, splash black. I'll put in the board for now. All right, I like getting a Drill 2 Deep for the sideboard. Just some potential artifact removal. There's certain matches where that's going to be good. All right, another Drill 2 Deep or another Whale. I'm going to take another Drill 2 Deep. There are matchups where this is just like a Doomblade. So I don't mind having a couple on the board. Singularity Rupture. I mean, this is a splashable card. Like, if I'm red-black, I could easily just splash, you know, 1 blue mana for this. There's also another Mechan, though. Second Mechan is really good. When you have 2 of these, you can loop them, and it's pretty incredible. It's actually kind of tough. I kind of want to take the second Mechan, honestly. I do already kind of have a Wrath late game. I don't know. I really love the Mechan. And I love having 2 of them. It just grinds the opponents out. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Mechan. Pass up on the Rupture. Creeping Tar Pit. Well, that would have been good if I took the Singularity Rupture. Hymn of the Faller is a nice one to go with the Roving Actuator. And I feel like I already drafted this deck before. I had a deck with 2 actuators, Hymn of the Faller, Embrace Oblivion, and Mutinous Massacre. And two Mechans, I think. And it's a solid deck. But it did go 2-1. I think I'm going to take the Hymn of the Faller, though. I do like Creeping Tar Pit, but we're not necessarily splashing blue yet, and I do want more things for my Roving Actuator to recur, and that's a solid one. Archmage's Charm is a good card, although a little hard to cast. Still, late game, you can probably cast it. It's also Molecular Modifier and Grav Kill. Both good cards. Doesn't look like I think I want a removal spell. The question is just because like I have some nice late game, but I think I just want some more interaction. And this doesn't look like an aggressive deck where the modifier is good. So it's between Gravkill and Archmage's Charm. And I think I want to try the Archmage's Charm. It does look pretty hard to cast. But it's probably realistically going to be like a 5-mana spell. But I like the versatility it has, all different modes. So we'll try that out. We might get more fixing later. All right, I'll take a Zookeeper Mechan now. That looks perfect for this deck. We want some cheap plays. We have no creatures below 3 CMC, and this helps ramp us. So it's a nice pickup here. All right, we have an Invasive Maneuvers. That's actually a really nice one here because it's another great thing to recur with the Roving Actuator. It's cheap removal. Better than Embrace Oblivion. A lot of Perigee Beckoners and Nebula Dragons going around, but we'd probably wield one. So yeah, easy Invasive Maneuvers. Lava Claw Reaches. Wow, that actually seems like a pretty amazing pickup for a deck, considering we have a triple black card and it's like a good man land. Probably gonna take that. Also, decode transmissions. I really like the land seeker, and I would play it in this deck. Timeline color is fine, but yeah, I think I just like the lava cloud reaches. That's a nice one. Oof, another Mechan or virus beetle. Pretty tough. I like both those cards a lot. I think I'm gonna take the second Mechan just because, I got some more expensive cards. This helps me get there faster, ramp into Mutinous Massacre or ramp into, Bruntar. I do like Virus Beetle a lot, but I think this deck wants the Mechan. All right, so there's a Ragast, which, I do have 6 artifacts, but I'm just going to take Phil Graveship. This is just a very solid card. More recursion with my Mechans. If you station it, it's a pretty legitimate creature. 3/2 flying lifelink. So yeah, let's go with the Phil Graveship. Yeah, I don't like Contested Warzone. It's not good, in my opinion. I could take a Scrapper. It's an easy way to trigger Void. There are some combos with it. I'm going to take the Coercion. Yeah, I'll take the Scrapper, but I'll put it in the sideboard for now, I think. Another Embrace Oblivion. All right, I'm going to take another Embrace Oblivion. I already have 2 drills too deep in the sideboard, and I'll probably wheel a Nebula Dragon. There are a lot going around. All right, I'll take the modifier now. I already have a Slaggill Scrapper, which is just living in my sideboard. All right, and then I get my Perigee Beckoner. All right, not wheel a Nebula Dragon. It's okay. Rust Harvester. It's an artifact from your graveyard, put a +1/+1 counter on it, and then deals damage equal to its power to any target. Currently have 7 artifacts. Not unreasonable for me to get more artifacts. 1 Menace. It's also Lightless Evangel, which is probably not going to be bad in this deck. I kind of want to try the Rust Harvester. I'm guessing it'll shock something late game, and that's not bad on a 1-drop. I do like Beamsaw Prospector too. Evangel's fine. Yeah, let's try the 1-drop. I have not had a chance to play with that card yet, but I want to see how it plays out. Attacks, you create a 2/2 and then sack it at the end. So this is an easy way to get Void. It's not bad. It's also a Land Seeker. Ooh, I just saw the Vote Out. I'm going to take Vote Out. Vote Out's really strong removal. I think the Harry would be fine. I would love the Land Seeker, but this is just premium removal, and the deck needs a bit more good removal, so I'm going to take that. Third Mechan, my god. Definitely going to take it here. Gravkill is good too, but this card is pretty incredible. And you have 3 of them, you're never going to run out of Mechans, so we're going to take that. I feel like I always get Mutinous Massacre. I think this might be like the 5th or 6th one I've drafted. Like literally, including this draft, this is 3 drafts in a row now where I've had Mutinous Massacre in my deck. All right, well, this is a pretty easy Plasma Bolt for me. It's another card that I can recur with Roving Actuator. It's nice early removal. It's just incredibly efficient. I like the card a lot. I think Seclude Starforge is a good card too. But with the Arch Enemy's Charm, I don't think I want too many colorless lands. So yeah, I'll take the Plasma Bolt. All right, just acquired 1,500 gems, as you do. So here, Sawship is not a bad card. There's also Blade of the Swarm. Which one do I like more? Sawship is good, but I already do have a lot of top end. I kind of want to take the Blade just to have another cheaper creature. It's a nice one to ramp into the Mechans. Yeah, I'll take the Blade of the Swarm. All right, I can have my Sawship now if I want it, or I could take a Melted Moxite. Card is pretty strong. It's oftentimes a 6 mana, 6/5 flying haste. Moxite's a nice one with a double Embrace Oblivion, though. Yeah, I don't know. I'll take the Sawship, but I'm not I'm not confident about this pick. I could see the Moxite being better. Right. I like a third mech in here over Blade of the Swarm, Remnant Elemental. It's having more ramp in artifacts. Really solid for my deck. There's another modifier, which is probably the best thing here. I don't really love Skitter Maw or Companion, so take that. All right, now I can have my Nebula Dragon. Yeah, I think I like it more than the Sky Warden. It is a nice thing to ramp into. Yep, I don't mind having one. All right, I really love having the Landseeker here. Another great thing to ramp into on turn 3 with the Mechans, and then the Lander token triggers Void. It helps me get to my more expensive spells. It's just really smooths the deck out. All right, and I'm really happy to get a Moxite here. I did want one of those. It's an artifact for Rust Harvester. It's a good way to trigger Void. Okay. Another Drill 2 Deep. So I got 3 Drill 2 Deeps for the artifact matchup. All right, so we're gonna have to make 6 cuts here, I think. Yeah. All right, so things we could cut. I think we're cutting from among these cards. I think everything else I've left in, probably want to keep in. Okay. So let's see here. I kind of do, I don't know. The Blade of Swarm is tempting just to have a creature with high power, because I do have Belgrav ship and maybe even the Saw ship. It's things I would want to station. Although the Beckoner also is a nice thing for that. That gives you a lot of power. Basically gives you 6 power if you warp it. It's really good for stationing things. So how much fodder do I have for Embrace Oblivion? I have Mechan, I have Moxite. I have like Cav Landseeker, Lander token. Don't actually have a lot of fodder. Sacrifice. But maybe let's trim one of those for sure. And by the way, we're currently at 17 creatures and 12 artifacts. Starker Ardent is a very cuttable card. Molecular Modifier. Like, am I beating down here? Card's also nice for stationing. You don't have to attack with a creature to get the power boost. Let's see. These are creatures. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 vehicles. I get to keep 6 of these. It's tempting to keep the Blade of the Swarm. The Moxite, I think I do want to keep as well. It's just an easy way to trigger Void. If I cut both Embrace Oblivions, maybe I do. Maybe I don't need them. I mean, I do already have Plasma Bolt, Invasive Maneuvers, and Hymn of the Faller to go with my Actuator, so I don't really need the Embrace Oblivion. I don't have a lot of cheap expendable fodder that I'm comfortable throwing away, so I think maybe I cut both of those. I can bring more in if I need more removal. How good is Rust Harvester in this deck? I do have a lot of ways to recur, so exiling things from my graveyard is a cost, but doing 2 damage and then doing 3 damage, like, if we do it once, it's fine. If you do it twice, it's very good. The Perigee Beckoner is good with a Mechan. What else is it good with? Good with the Actuator, the Landseeker, basically creatures with ETB abilities. The Ardent feels very cuttable to me. Yeah, I think maybe let's cut that one. I want to play. I don't think I want to play 3 spacecraft. I think I do want to play the Graph ship. So I think for me, it's what's better, the Field Crusher or the Saw ship. Saw ship is more expensive, but way easier to station. This actually does 3 damage to something. I mean, it can attack as like a 5/5 pretty reasonably in the air, but not the turn you play it. Yeah, to me, this deck looks a little more grindy, not aggressive. Like, I can win late game with Massacre, grind him out with Bruntar, grind him out with the triple Interceptor Mechan. This card's more aggressive. This card is more grindy because this card is removal. These cards are also a bit more aggressive. So I'm kind of leaning towards cutting the Saw ship. Maybe like I could trim a modifier, or I could trim a Beckoner or Nebula Dragon. Nebula Dragon is more removal. It's a nice one to ramp to. The Field Crusher is also a not bad one to ramp into with my triple Mechan. Yeah, keep the Field Crusher just for the 3 damage to any target. With the Saw ship. I don't know, is Saw ship better than Nebula Dragon? It might be. 16 creatures right now. 11 artifacts. A decent amount of artifacts for the Rust Harvester. Beckoner is a really good one if I'm playing a bunch of spacecraft. You could see cutting like 1 modifier and then either Beckoner or Dragon. Or I could just keep both modifiers and get a little aggressive. I mean, this card is good. It's like a 3-mana 3/2 first strike, the minimum. Maybe just take both modifiers and just cut those at the top end. Maybe that's what I do. All right, I think that's what I'm gonna try. Cut the Beckoner and the Nebula Dragon and the Saw ship. All right. So do I play the Command Bridge? I do have Arch Enemy's Charm. I could just play a Swamp. So currently 9 black, 18 red. That makes the Arch Enemy's Charm pretty awkward, doesn't it? So currently I have 9 black, 10 red like this. I think I do want to play the Command Bridge just because they have the Arch Enemy's Charm. It's a little bit awkward. Especially with the triple Zookeeper Mechan. I think I'm still going to do it though. Alright, I think that's the deck. Let's see how this goes. I'm not sure how good the Rust Harvester is, but let's find out. Nice Arch Enemy's Charm. Keep this hand though, but would have been better as a graph kill. I'll play the Mountain just in case they have Strip Mine. I'm probably not going to Arch Enemy's Charm on turn 3. I'm probably going to Modifier on turn 3. That. I'll kill that. It's going to be annoying. I don't want him to start looting a bunch. Modifier. So I could kill it with Arch Enemy's Charm, or I could just... I guess I should vote out, because... Let's attack first. In case he wants to block for some reason, and then I'm gonna vote this out. They can put 2 counters to target creature I control and it gains lifelink. Ooh, a double striker. Okay. Oh, Bruntar, that's a nice one. So I can exile it. I mean, I could just trade the modifier for this. I'm okay with that trade. I'll offer it. That's fine. I mean, one of the modes of the Arch Enemy's Charm is getting 2 creatures back, so we're just gonna wait. Next turn, play the Bruntar, and if it gets countered, I can get both creatures back with the Arch Enemy's Charm. Let's just... This looks like a counterspell. But like I said... We just play another modifier. Probably like a Lost in Space or an Unravel, I would guess. Yeah, I'm just gonna run it out. I'm fine if they counter this. Right, they didn't have anything. My reasoning was if they counter it next turn, I can just go Archenemy's Charm to buy back both creatures and then play a molecular modifier. Oh, they have that. Alright, well, I can kill it with the Archenemy's Charm. And I can actually do it before I play a land. Oh, okay. I could discard the modifier and draw two. I do want to play this because it gets me like a creature. Do I have to discard? I don't have to. Um I'm gonna keep the modifier. Alright, well, replay it soon. Get more removal for my Bruntar on. Okay, I don't care about that. Now, okay. Well, now any land I draw is another spell, basically. Nice. I can mechan back a modifier. I don't want to save the mechan to bring back the Bruntar. Although technically, I guess I want to crack the Moxite the same turn when I play the mechan, so I get the Void counter. Yeah, let's just mechan back a modifier and crack Moxite. Get a counter. Radiant Strike. Yeah, I mean, there was an argument to waiting for the mechan in case he had that. I think we're still doing okay. Oh yeah, we're doing just fine. So I could just play two modifiers, and sounds good to me. He has Focus Fire, then he kills my modifier, and we can get back one there. Get it back. So if he has Focus Fire, he's for sure killing my mechan. And I don't think he's chump blocking. Oh, he might. I'm gonna put them both on this one. All right. So sure. Lock that down. I'll take 3. Lava Claw reaches. Do I play the other mechan and get the Bruntar back? I feel like I do want to, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Do I play the land or do I hold it for the Bruntar? I can only play a 1-drop. The Bruntar. I'm gonna play the land. These tapped. Matter. Not attacking here. Another Mechanizoa. Okay. A triple block, kill a mechanic. Yeah, I'm fine triple blocking here. I think I'm gonna win the long game here. He kills a modifier and mechan, I assume. Oh, okay. Fine. So let's attack for 5. And just play creatures. If he has like some tempo play for the Bruntar to tap it or exile it, I could jump with the mechan. And the Lava Claw reaches could threaten lethal soon if he gets too aggressive. Alright, Assembler, it's fine. Okay. So he's clogging up the ground, but so are we. He can't get through the Bruntar now. And he has no flying blockers, so yeah, he's dead to the mechan. Nice. Alright, so drill too deep seems like it might be good here. Double Mechanozoa. He's a lot of artifact creatures, Assembler. So yeah, I think we're gonna bring in some of those. At least 2, I would say. What's bad? The Grav Ship could be bad. I mean, this I can recur, but a lot of his like removal is either tempo based, like Mechanozoa, or Alphate Stalker Exiles. So I think I'm gonna cut the Grav Ship. Go too deep is a nice one with the actuator too. Tempted to bring in the Nebula Dragon. That's a way to kill Alphate Stalker. Use some small creatures. Seems not bad. I could cut the modifiers. Like, they weren't that amazing that game. What if I like cut the modifiers and went like Nebula Dragon, 13 creatures? Yeah, I think I'm okay with this. Yep, gonna keep this hand. Hope my Zookeeper mechan lives. Okay. Good one for my, I was gonna say for my Field Crusher to eat, but can't eat it anymore. Alright, I got a drill too deep. So I can't use it right now, so let's just pass. We're gonna take some damage. Next turn I can play a 5/5. Alright, that I am gonna drill too deep, just while I have the mana open. So I'm gonna be tapping out for a while. I fully expect my Vault Guard Trooper to get hit with a Mechanozoa. He stationed it? I love that. Oxide, okay. Just play a 5/5. Can't get through this. He's gonna have to use removal on it, and then I can drop the Bruntar next turn. I'm expecting Mechanozoa here. Warped. Yep. So he taps my 5/5, hits me for 4 or 5. No, you already play a land. Right, for 5. Find a removal spell. Load out. Next turn I play the Bruntar. It gets also tapped. I take another 4 or 5. I guess it depends if he has land 6. Yeah, we're just gonna play it. Because the turn after that I get to untap with the Trooper. Do I want to discard my hand to draw 2 cards? I don't think so. Ooh, doesn't have the 6th land. I mean, he could warp another Mechanizoa. Or he could play Alphite Stalker. Alright, you got another warp. So, it'll be hard blocking for a while. You just have to not die here. Another drill too deep. So I could play the Moxite, pitch the Field Crusher. Doesn't seem great here. And I can make a 2-2 to chump block his 4-5 with. That seems good to me. No land there. So he's going to play Mechanizoa, tap my 5-5, but then I can make a 2-2 and chump block. It's kind of what I want to do, I think. I think I just want to stay alive here. I could also attack for 5. Then he taps a different creature. It's like the Bruntar, but at least I get 5 damage in this way. Yeah, attacking for 5 actually seems reasonable here. Attack with a mech and 2 while I'm at it? I mean, if I'm planning on chump blocking. Oh, but if I. Yeah. I'm getting aggressive. In the turn, I will decline to discard my hand. And I plays Mechanizoa at my 6-6. Fine. We're just going to chump block. Wait, oh, it's enters tapped? Alright, didn't realize that. This is a bit of a mistake. I can kill both of his creatures now, though. Right? I can drill too deep the 5-5. They messed up there. This is instant, but I think I'm going to do it now. Vote out and hit him for 7. Or I could Hymn of the Faller, draw 2 cards, hit a land. Maybe it's better to hit a land and then I tap my 2-2 and my 1-3. Yeah, that's him. That's going to graveyard. Get a land. Ooh, Plasma Bolt as well. So, yeah, I guess it doesn't make sense to Plasma Bolt. Because then I'm giving up damage by attacking with the 5-5. So let's just go vote out. Tap those 2. Back for 5. Fine. Alright. Bit of a misplay there with the tapped 2-2, but now we know. I forgot that card was came into play tapped, but you know when you make a mistake, it lodges in your brain ideally, and you can remember and not make it again. I'm glad we boarded in the drill 2 deeps. Those were extremely good. It's blowing up the Mechanizoas. Spacecraft. All right. Here we are, round 2. This hand's decent. Gonna keep it. Turn 1, Lava Claw reaches. Turn 2, Mechan. Turn 3, Modifier. Or 4-drop if I draw one. At some point we'll play Command Bridge. On a mulliganed. On the play. No more lands, hopefully. Play the Swamp because of Archmage's Charm. Or Archenemy's Charm. Lawbringer. Okay, it's a good one. I could just play the modifier and the... I guess if I play the command bridge, then I'm tapping the modifier. I kind of just want to trade the modifier for the 4-2. That's my plan. So I guess I'm just going... Yeah, just go Swamp Modifier. And I guess attack for 2. And yeah, I'll trade off because I got the mech in here. Sure. Rust Harvester. Okay. I think I like going Mechan plus Harvester. No artifacts in the yard yet, but probably soon. If I get an artifact in my yard, I can kill the Gene Pollinator. Cryogen Relic. Splashed Relic. I respect it. Seems like they got removal. Depressurize, maybe? Grace Oblivion. Alright. I don't really care about that. I don't think the Rust Harvester was going to do much there, to be honest. Alright. That card is solid, but I do have an answer now. I can play the modifier. Attack with both of my creatures for 4. And play a command bridge. Sounds good. I'll let them sink a bunch of mana into the Tenderfoot before I blow it up. Like they're kind of incentivized to sink 6 mana into it, make it a 4/4 so it can block my ground creatures, or at least block my modifier. Okay. Well, if I ever draw one of my other 2 Mechans, we get to start looping them. It's nice. Okay. F5/6. So I could actually hit him for 7 here if I use the Mechan on my modifier. Lava Claw reaches. Hit him 2/2. Still better to use my modifier, I think. Seven two first strike. Thinking about chump blocking. They are. Okay. Lava Cloud Reaches is going to be good. If they kill my Mechan or my modifier, I still have pressure with the Reaches. Okay. He hasn't played a land yet. Okay. Arch Enemy's Charm, so I can get back Mechan and Rust Harvester. Or I could just vote out the 2/4. Keep hitting in. Card. I don't want him drawing cards off of this. I kind of do want to vote it out. Although you didn't have a land drop last turn. So you would have to draw a land and have another way to produce a lander, something like that. Could just hit him for 7 again. It's not unreasonable. Just gonna hit him for 7. Okay. You have a way to make a lander? No. He can discard his hand and draw 2 cards. You tap the Tannock. Then I can vote out and... Can I kill him? Lava Cloud Reaches. Bard. Okay. That's a good play, and I get to draw 2 cards. Okay. My plan is to vote out the 5/5. Let's see, vote out the 5/5. Actually, hold on. If I animate Lava Claw, he has to block it. Well, I do want to get the 5/5 out of here, because that's 2 cards a turn. Vote out I could just... Okay, how about we vote out the 5/5? I guess I can't attack if I can't 5/5, huh? I Arch Enemy's Charm the 5/5. And I can Lava Claw. Right, let's see, if I Arch Enemy's Charm the 2/4, I can Lava Claw, pump once, put him to 1. I do think I need to get rid of the 5/5 though. Then I have no attack here. Could also Arch Enemy's Charm, get back 2 things. Play a Rust Harvester, and then vote out. That's also not unreasonable. All right, I think what we're going to do, we're going to vote out. Vote out the 5/5. I don't have to do that. I don't have to show him that's coming. So let's just go 2/2. Pump this. Back. He actually has to chump block it. Or he's dead. Yeah, this play is good. He has to chump block it. Pump it once. And then post-combat vote out the 5/5. All right. I think we found the line here. Here we go. Lava Cloud Reaches, doing work. All right. That gives him some chump blockers for a while. And a worm. Okay. Oh, he warped it. All right. Good mock site. It's a good one. Pitch the mountain. Let's see, I could reaches. It's a 2/2. I can threaten to pump it 4, maybe 5 times. Probably just chump blocks with a 2/2. I do get to eat a creature. That eats up 4 of my mana, and then I still have. I'm gonna lead with Moxite, I think. Get more information. For the mountain. No graph ship. Okay, nice. I could play like the graph ship. Get back the Mechan. I could also animate and just gobble up one of his creatures right now. I think I'm just gonna play the graph ship and the mech and the zookeeper Mechan, and then do some crewing. Let's get back Interceptor Mechan. Play this. Pass. Target this. Then no attacks. Station. And I'll hold back the 1/3. Do I want to hold back the 1/3? I guess if I do that, I can't crew this next. Okay, actually, I changed my mind. What if he draws Godma? If he draws Godma, I take 11. I die if he draws the Godma. Right? 11, 13, 14. Pump his whole team once. Yeah, I die exactly if he has Godma if I tap this. So let's just not tap it. Actually, no, I guess it wouldn't be exact because he wouldn't have the 9th land to crack the lander immediately. Wouldn't be exact, but my hand is so stacked, like I'm fine just being a little cautious here. Okay. Five, 7 reach, okay. And attack me. Dangerous. All right. I can kill the 5/7. Currently have 5, 6, 7, 5, 8, 9 mana, 10 mana. So I could Archenemy's Charm. Five, 7. I do think I want to get rid of it. Kill him in the air with my Grav ship. Needs 5 more. So yeah, if I go like land. I have to play more things in order to fully station it. So we can get back maybe just this can hit any target for 2. The Mechan is such a huge threat. Let's just get another Mechan. Let's go station it for 5. Attack for 4 in the air. Lifelink for strike. Gain 4. So pretty protected here from dying to Godma, I believe. All right, another is the Hound again. Two flyers now. Problematic. Alright, so he kills that one. I guess if I had gotten the Rust Harvester back last turn instead of the other Mechan, I could threaten lethal here. Alright, well, I don't know if I want to show him that. I don't have to. I have lethal with the Mechan. Let's pump the Zookeeper Mechan, pumping the Interceptor Mechan, and he's dead. Alright. So, red-green, a lot of value, Relic, Embrace Oblivion, solid archetype. Or 2 orbital plunges, bombard, some large creatures. I don't know about this Rust Harvester. It's looking a little suspect to me. I think I'm going to cut that. And what I want. So to kill large creatures, I have Vote Out, Archenemy's Charm, Mutinous Massacre. Evasive Maneuvers can do 5 if I have a spacecraft. I'm kind of leaning towards either the Nebula Dragon or the Galvanizing Saw Ship. I like the Nebula Dragon. Yeah, this looks good to me. I don't think I need the Saw Ship. Awkward hand. I'm going to keep it. If I draw a third land, I have the modifier, and then fourth land, we're good with the Land Seeker, and I'm on the draw. Land Seeker helps me get to Mutinous Massacre, which will probably just win the game a lot of the time. Alright, great draw. Sure. I draw third land now, I have turn 3 Land Seeker, and that fixes all my problems. He kills this. Things could get bad, but at least I can play the molecular modifier. Okay, 3/3 reach. Alright, well I got a land. So let's just run this out. My Lava Cloud reaches. Smart play, bombard the Mechan. Okay, no blocks. We'll play a second modifier. Oh, okay, never mind. We're playing the Land Seeker. Back for 3. It is awkward though, because then next turn I do kind of want to crack the lander. Still gonna play it though. I think I do need to actually ramp here. If I hit 7, I'm probably gonna win. Okay. My creatures have an even and odd, and he has 2 odds. Tapping that down. Fine. He probably attacks. Right? I'm taking 3. I can counterattack for 5. Only if I draw land. I'm just going to trade off here. I think we're going to win in the long game. And I just want to not race. I don't have to. All right, that's a good draw. Now I can go modifier, crack this thing, another swamp. The post combat, one less trigger. All right, if I draw my 7th land, I'm going to snap Nebula Dragon that thing. He's going to, yeah, I mean, pretty good. Does he have another land here to draw a card? The Nook? No. Right, that's really good. Let's just, I guess, let's give him the option to block first. She won't. But you gotta give your opponents opportunities to make mistakes. Nebula Dragon, build an Engineer. Probably can finish him off with Massacre, just steal all odd creatures. I can steal his Tanuk. Alright. Well, maybe not yet. Soon. He probably can't attack here. He takes extra damage if he does. Depends, I guess, if he has Godma and thinks he can race. Maybe he can. Okay. We can get back Mechan, Landseeker. I kind of want to keep adding odd creatures to the board, so I think I'm going to play the Vault Guard Trooper. Actually, could I have killed him? 6, 9. No, I couldn't have killed him there, but I could have gotten close. I guess I could have animated the Lava Claw, huh? And he would have had... No, he doesn't have to chump block that, I think. Just target the same one twice. 6-4. Jump blocks. 6-4. I play a Vault Guard Trooper. Every creature is odd CMC, can Mutinous Massacre next turn, and he's very dead. More odd creatures, good, good. Well, all right, all of the odd creatures. So this card is so nuts. Just do this. So let's name even, and yeah, that'll do it. All right, 2-0. Mutinous Massacre wins another game. All right, here we are in the finals, playing against Vorinclex. Okay, first. Awkward hand, but I'm going to keep it. I have some ramp. I have a lot. I mean, even if I don't draw, like, you know, great 7 drop, the Lava Claw Reaches is sort of like a creature. It's good mana sink. Okay. Pressurize? Okay. I could just trade off here. Not unreasonable. I can get it back with a Mechan pretty soon. I think I'm just going to take 1, though. If I care about Hemosymbic, might. Not blocking. I think I can find a better creature to bring back. Let's play Command Bridge. Exile this. Pass. I don't think I want Invasive Maneuvers to 2-2 yet either. Ideally, I just play another creature I can just trade off with the 2-2 and then intercept and mech in that. We'll wait a little bit longer. Yeah, no blocks. That's pretty annoying, not gonna lie. I think I do kill it just so he has... Can't start pecking in the air. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I do hate using removal spell on that. You know what? Maybe that was a mistake doing it on his turn, because I forgot it enters tapped again, so he can attack with it next turn. But I do have a good blocker for it. Alright, let's just pass. I could trade off this Lava Claw Reaches for the Looming Stinger. I might actually do that. Probably will, honestly. Plays a spacecraft, he can tap this Hemosyndic Might and pump the robot. But I guess if I had waited to invasive maneuvers now, I would not be able to animate the Lava Claw reaches and trade off with the Scorpion. So maybe it was fine to do it there. Now I kind of wish I held on to the removal. This is okay. But I can still trade Lava Claw. No, I can't because the Hemosyndic Might will buff the Scorpion. You should target the You should target the Scorpion. Okay. I'm gonna trade off for the Scorpion. Let me just confirm. All right, I can tap itself. So block the Scorpion. Pump it with its own ability. Next turn I can mech in. Okay. Pretty good here. Wow, it's really good on the might. So creature will get +4/+4. Yikes. Let's play Blade of the Swarm as a large creature. Now I'm kind of wishing I traded off with that might early. I still think it was fine not to. Like early game, you do want the might. All right, I'm going to attempt to trade off here for the might now. That works. Five, 3. Okay, so now I can go 5-3. I probably just want to play my 5-5. Try and trade off. Elder Blade, pretty threatening here. He has nothing else. I can play Mechan. All right, play. Ooh, very nice. I currently have 6 mana. I'm just gonna play the Mechan and get back my 5/5. Seems good here. Plus, it might draw me a couple cards at some point. They're missing land drops, so they're not actually pressuring me at the moment. Terminating Worm. Okay. We can suit it up with the Blade next turn, and still pretty annoying. Tragic Trajectory. Okay. Well, I can get that back with the Grav Ship, which is value. But the Hilder Blade and the Worm still... Oh, he warped it. Okay. That gives me a little bit of breathing room. So I could Grav Ship, get back Mechan, and replay it. I do kind of want to get the 5/5 in play, though. Yeah. Let me just think here. Although if I get this in play, next turn I can turn it on and start hitting for lifelink damage. Or I changed my mind. Let's go Grav Ship. Thing Actuate. Get back this. Play this. I feel like we just want... I mean, the Roving Actuator can get invasive maneuvers if I ever find a way to trigger Void. Blade of the Swarm is just a large creature. Ooh, the Blade of the Swarm can get rid of the Germinating Worm. I'm gonna take the Blade of the Swarm, actually. Station here. I assume a 4-drop is coming now. A good one. 7 minutes. So I can go Blade of the Swarm, kill your Germinating Worm, play Modifier, and fully turn this on. Back for lifelink. Seems good. Swarm. Right? I'll go up to 10. I'll go up to 11. There's no way he can kill me, I don't think. By Germinating Worm. Modifier. Need to go for 6 more. That's all of them. Then pump this. Gain 4 life. Oh, that is an insane card. All right. Don't love that. This he doesn't get to make a 2/2. But yeah, that's a huge problem. So I think now I play the Vault Guard Trooper, attack in the air, and then draw 2 cards. That's my plan. King of your end step. I think I want to hold up Archmage's Charm. So we're going to tap our Arch Enemy's Charm. Oh, I don't have the mana. Oh, wait, I do have the mana. We're going to tap like that. And we're going to hold control. Just in case I draw it, I might want to do it now. Didn't draw it. This is kind of a close game. They are constrained on mana, though, which is nice for me. Yeah, removal there, unfortunate. Yeah, I can double block the Elegy Acolyte. It's something I'll almost assuredly have to do. You have Meltstrider's Resolve? Oh god. Alright, no. I gotta get rid of the Acolyte or things snowball. This is a close game. He's gonna have a very large creature. It's a Hilder Blade on again. Okay. I think we lead off with the Hymn of the Faller. I'm not going to be able to trigger Void this turn, unfortunately. Graveyard. Uh-oh. So that Agrarian is at least a 6/6 for the double landers, maybe a 7/7, so lethal on its own potentially. Although I guess I could gain 3 life. Then both of them together, like if he has cheap removal, I could depressurize on my Mechan. That's my plan here. Keep removal on the Mechan. Say I attack, go to 10. Goes land, double crack. I have to chump with the Mechan. Otherwise, I'm trading Raft Ship for Gene Pollinator, potentially. Or I can't even double block the Agrarian. I can't even threaten that. I think we're gonna pass. My plan is to try and trade the grav ship with the gene pollinator. Fortunately. He has removal. Yeah, he does have removal. So we have to chump block. Two removal spells, there's nothing I could have done. Two removal spells. Alright. So we're dead. Close encounter, depressurize, grav kill, trajectory. Melt Strider. So two fight spells. Although close encounter isn't really a fight, it's more of a bite. Okay. So a lot of cheap removal, some aggressive creatures. Elegy Acolyte is the scariest card. I do think I want the... Okay, Rust Harvester is going to be too slow for this matchup, I think. I do think we want the dragon. The molecular modifiers don't seem great either, to be honest. Doesn't have any... He's got the Kilder Blade. Yeah, not enough targets for Drill Deep. Maybe we just go with that. Nebula Dragon. Could play the Beckoner. RG Beckoner. Is a large creature. Could be worth it. I could cut a modifier for a Beckoner. Maybe that's good. I feel like just having large creatures to block with seems good in this matchup. Cut one modifier. I think I like that. Like large creatures good against fight spells. Yep, Sand Solid. Turn 3 Blade of the Swarm as a 5/3 most likely. And then 2 removal spells. This might get depressurized. No. Alright. Fine with this. I mean, I think I'm just going to play the Blade of Storm as a 3/1 and just get rid of the worm. Sounds good to me. Sure. I'm of the Faller, so I could offer the trade and then him. Not bad. I'm okay with this. Sure. I want that. Okay. I like all these cards. I could get greedy and pitch the land to the Moxite. I could also just not use it yet. I'm just not gonna use it yet. I'm just not gonna use it. I can hold up invasive maneuvers. I really want to have the land for my 5-drop next turn. Okay. I mean, I could invasive maneuvers that. Or I could just debris field crusher. Maybe that's better. Yeah, I don't really care about that card. I'm not going to use removal on it. I think we're just going to play a 5/5. If he wants to grav kill it and then get a counter, then I'll play my field crusher and take out his 2/2. Oh, is he gonna fight? Sure. Can't block it anyways. Okay. So I could actually just kill the 2/2 now. I'm gonna attack for 5 since I have the Perigee back in there to easily station the Debris Field Crusher next turn if I want. I'm not gonna discard my hand. Maybe it's actually better last turn to invasive maneuvers and play the Landseeker. Alright, he's holding up all of his mana. Maybe a removal spell. So I have 5 mana here. I could like warp the Beckoner. Play the Landseeker. Yeah, it seems pretty good actually. Warp Beckoner. Alright, so I guess I have to play Landseeker first. Or warp this. Target Landseeker. Fully station. Back for 6. That's fine. They're falling pretty far behind here. Alright, I will not discard. It's gonna be hard for me to get out of this one. Next turn I play Beckoner. Probably buff my like Zookeeper mech in. I'm assuming he just kills my Vault Guard Trooper here, but I still get to hit him for 7 if that happens next turn. Play to the Swarm. Alright, gets my Beckoner. It's not bad. I guess I attack with both. I can 2-for-1 him with the invasive maneuvers. Yep. Play the Moxite. Discard. Oh, hold on. Should have cracked the lander first, just to thin my deck out, but much. Crack this. Get another swamp. I will not discard my hand. Alright. I can use Archenemy's Charm to put 2 counters on one of my creatures for lethal next turn if he like grab kills the trooper. Or actually no, I can just +4 with the mech in. It's even better. Show him anything. Alright. Yeah, they have just a lot of random dorky creatures. The Kilder Blade actually is one of the more threatening cards in this matchup. Still want to bring in? No, not enough targets for Drill Too Deep. Really just want like cheap removal. Or, good creatures to trade off. Yeah, I think I'm happy with this configuration. I could bring an Embrace Oblivion potentially. Problem though is just I don't have any things I want to sacrifice to it. I don't have virus beetles or a bunch of things to produce landers. I have one thing which makes a lander. It's not enough in my opinion. So I'm just gonna run it back. On the draw this time though. Alright, I'll keep this hand. With the graph ship and the mech in, that's some nice recursion. Just draw the game out. Alright, I assume this is getting depressurized, but let's see. That's pretty good. He gets a lander out of it. Nice. Probably play the graph ship now and maybe get that back. Or I could just wait till I get the mech in. I think I do want the Zookeeper mech in back so I can ramp to Nebula Dragon. And the Hilder Blade, okay. At least he doesn't get to equip it here. Yeah, let's just play the Felgraph ship. Ooh, Kavu, even better. That's like a thing that ramps me, but also is a legitimate body. Okay. So he's going to hit me for a bunch next turn, but I don't have good blocks anyways, so we're going to play the Kavu and Station Graph Ship. Just going to suit up the Hilder Blade, hit me for 8, or no, he's going to play 2 spells and suit it up for free. So yeah, this is threatening. There's another large creature here, we could be in trouble. I do have a Plasma Bolt if he plays a smaller creature. Yeah, that's another large creature. That is a problem. Yeah, I mean, geez. A lot of damage coming my way. Can't play the Nebula Dragon. I could play the Mechan and shock something, but that doesn't accomplish much. Go up to 18. I think I just need to, I guess, crack this so I can Dragon next turn. Or do I play Mechan, get back a Zookeeper? And crew that thing up. This is tough. We're definitely doing this. You got so much removal in this deck, showing me. So I don't think I can reliably count on blocking here. I attack, go to 18, then go to 8. Just gonna attack. I don't think I can reliably block with this. I don't love my situation though. I think I'm in trouble. I think I crack this and try and play the Nebula Dragon next turn. My best shot. Like if he plays another creature, I can kill the smaller one, and maybe I can threaten a double block. I assume he has at least one removal spell in hand. Like he probably goes like removal spell on your graph ship, play another creature, suit up the Hilder Blade, and then I play Nebula Dragon and try and stabilize. But it's not looking good. He showed me a lot of removal in this deck, and he's only played the Sea Ship. He's got removal. He's thinking about killing the Grav Ship. Ratchet Trajectory, okay. And another creature. Yep. So I can kill that with the Nebula Dragon. And try to double block. Probably going to be forced to chump block, honestly. More. Close encounters. Yeah. Oh, no, it's alive. All right, it worked. All right. I mean, it's going to be hard to win this. I think he's got another removal spell. If he doesn't, maybe we can double block and yeah. At least they fight. So I can block that one. Finish it off. Unless he's got yet another one. Grav kill. Yeah. Just too much removal. Large creatures and too much removal. Alright. Unfortunate. But GG's. Yeah, we just needed we needed a removal spell for one of these large creatures. Like trying to block them or double block them was not going to work with this amount of removal. Okay, well, another red-black deck with Mutinous Massacre. I mean, I feel like I didn't learn much new from this draft. It's kind of just a lot of the same cards. I keep opening them. Triple Interceptor Mechan was pretty insane. Although in that last match, you didn't have enough time to start looping them. Yeah, I'm happy with, I think, this configuration. I think the one thing maybe I learned was this card was not great in red-black. I think in blue-red, it's probably decent, but it's a little too situational if you can't get a lot of artifacts in your yard or don't have enough artifacts. So I guess that's the takeaway. All right, well, thanks for watching, and see you in the next draft.